recorded. Before we start, I'd like to stand up and say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay. So we have some guests tonight. Todd.
Hassett.
Todd Hassett, town accountant, and Nick Monticello, our finance department. So they can answer any questions that you guys have with regards to, we have 2 reserve fund requests tonight and a bunch of transfer appropriations. So we are going to start with the reserve fund transfers. So the first one we have is from Fire and EMS. It's in the amount of $41,700. And it is going to be, the amount requested is being used for, there was a blown turbo in one of the fire engines, I'm assuming, right?
Rescue one.
So that was going to be Rescue 1, that's in the amount of $3,700. And then replace engine damage by another blown turbo in Rescue 2, and that's going to cost $38,000. I guess that one's a diesel. So that's the reason for this reserve fund transfer. Now this is from last year, not this the brand new fiscal year which just started. So this was already allocated for.
Well, that's what we're here for tonight. I'll make a motion.
Well, second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passes.
How much we have reserve?
So
After this, 7,500.
7,500.
going into
Yes.
the
Going to the next one. But
That's
that
75.
finishes
Right.
off.
That finishes off.
Last fiscal year.
And there's nothing else to come for last fiscal year.
Right.
No, starting fresh as of July 1st.
Well, it's only the 11th, so just
Right.
making sure there's nothing else that's gonna all of a sudden surprise us and say, oops, this is last year.
There's no guarantees of that.
That's right.
Don't confuse me with the facts.
Okay, next reserve fund transfer is from the reserve fund in the amount of $7,500, and it's going to cover legal expenses. So this has to do with the ongoing, lawsuit that's been going on in town. And this was also relative to a settlement that resulted in a payout.
So this will, in effect, zero it out.
This,
The next 2, this and the one after it, will allow us to pay all of the invoices, legal invoices, through
And
June.
zero out the reserve fund.
And 0 at the reserve fund as well, yes, sir. Yep.
But this does not pay up all of the legal bills.
No.
This
Right.
and the next one that you'll consider will get us paid right through the year. If you remember when we were together a
Yeah.
few weeks ago, you asked the question. And
Yeah,
I said, we'll see if we can cobble together enough to transfer to cover it, but we had 4 months of legal services to cover.
to pay up.
And that's what.
That's the next one, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
these-
so
these are the only
combined,
2.
it's like 55,000.
Yeah, that's with 7,500, if there's 7,500 left, that zeroes out the reserve
Correct.
fund. I don't know what
That's
the
correct.
next transfer.
Yeah, so these were the only 2 from the reserve fund. The rest are
The rest are
appropriations.
departmental
Yes.
transfers,
Okay.
yes.
So we got it done.
Yeah. I'll make a motion.
We have a motion.
Pretty.
A second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Opposed. Okay, the next one is the transfer of appropriations from fiscal year 2022. And I'm going to read from each line what's being transferred and where it's going. So from the building department, R&M buildings, 6,000 is being transferred. Postage, 4,000, and that's also from the building department. Custodial from the building department, 1,000. Fire, full-time position, 12,000. CMAS, salary permanent positions, 9,000. Council on Aging, van drivers, $1,518. Library tech salary, 4,000. DPW permanent positions, 10,000, for a total of $47,518, which is being transferred to legal services.
Make a motion.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, motion passes. Okay, the next one is another transfer of appropriations. And this is going from police salaries permanent in the amount of $10,556. And this is gonna be transferred to 5 different spots or locations here. Selectmen salaries, clerical support in the amount of $3,052. The assessor's department salaries, assistant, admin, and overtime, $4,684. Town clerks slash salaries, clerical support, $496. Town buildings salaries, which was maintenance, temporary, and overtime, $900. And cemetery salaries, temporary, $1,424.
Any question on this? Is this from last year's?
So this is to cover end of year deficit balance.
Okay. Just making sure.
$11,000. How are we, like, what happened to be off in the budget by that much money?
So for several of one of these was a buyback of unused vacation, which was allowable, but for that staff person, but not budgeted. Just the base salary was budgeted. And for 2 of the others, the clerical support ones, and Nick will correct me because I'm the new guy, but I think in both the selectman's office and the town clerk, there were periods where they had to bring in temporary staff because of folks being out.
Yeah.
And
Is that what you were asking, or were you asking how come we have leftover funds in those?
I was asking, but that was gonna be the next question,
Oh,
like,
sure.
how do we have leftover in police?
Espe-
And we
and
transferred
EMS.
so much for, and,
I actually
Sure.
asked Mr. Kelly about
Okay.
that today. Because I was wondering, I'm like, well, how can we take that money from the police department? Isn't that needed for the salaries? And what he said was, that was relative to one officer who was going off on military duty.
okay.
So he wasn't gonna be here, I guess, the rest of the year. Is that correct?
Well, that's perhaps partly correct, but when we came to you last month, both for police and fire, we had estimates for the final 4 weeks of pay,
Okay,
which assumed an average overtime and shift coverage use in both areas. As it turned out, both chiefs were able to manage for less. So in the previous transfer, or maybe it's one coming up,
Yeah, there's one
we
from
did move
fire.
some from fire. Yeah, the 12,000, and here, 10 and change from police.
so we
So-
estimated last month,
so we-
and the actuals came in lower.
Yeah. Correct.
That's where the overage is
Correct.
coming from now.
Yep, and I think it's
And-
more around overtime and shift coverage than specific to we knew about the military leave. so.
Right, okay,
But especially with like police, we wanted to pad them because they can, like, we had to pay out 2 military leave, like the difference, because we pay the difference.
Mhm.
They always get their like vacation buyouts, so like we really made sure to buff it up, like
You
for
have
the
to,
end
yeah,
of
you
the
have to
payroll.
kind of
so that-
anticipate this stuff happening
Yeah, and-
during the course of the year.
Yeah, so then when we had the extra now, kind of shift everything back to where else
Mhm.
there was like
Okay.
smaller deficits.
Yep.
gotcha, all right.
Is there a motion?
A motion?
Like it.
We have a motion, a second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, motion passes. Okay, the next one is going from, it's in the amount of $5,100, and it's being transferred from Treasury, professional technical, in the amount of $2,600. accountant salaries, 1,000, and DPW overtime, 1,500. And that totals $5,100, and that's being transferred to the following departments. Town meeting expenses in the amount of $135. EMA expenses, equipment maintenance, $465. Technology, telephone, $1,000. Technology R&M printers, $2,000. And technology contract services, $1,500, for the amount of $5,100 being transferred. Again, this is end of year deficit balancing.
I'll make a motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No one's opposed. All right, motion passes. Okay, this one is from Water Department, water testing. This amount of $1,538 is being transferred to the Water Department salaries permanent position line item in the same amount. And this was, let's see, account, I was trying to make out the note, the memo here.
It's
You guys wanna?
account overdue to allocation issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion.
Oh, sorry, what's allocation issues?
So certain public works staff, a portion of their time is allocated to water, sewer,
Yep.
and general fund, DPW. And this and the next one, which is only $53, but the water and sewer allocations, the actual, to support those operations, came in a little higher than estimated.
Gotcha.
But there were savings on the DPW general fund side.
Okay.
Because it's like, some of them are like 60-30-10. So 60
Yeah.
highway, 30 sewer, 10 water, is like how their salaries get broken out. So kind of,
Confusing.
yeah.
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 Okay.
I'll make a motion.
Motion, is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
No one's opposed? Motion passes. Okay, a couple more, 2 more. Okay, the next one is in the amount of $53, and it's being transferred from sewer additional equipment to sewer salaries permanent positions in the same amount of $53.
I don't know if we can do that one.
Can we discuss that? We'll table that one. Make a motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, no one's opposed.
Mike's face was like,
He's like, no, really, guys, come on.
what are you doing?
You grab the sign ones for Jamie.
No curveballs today. All right, last
The two
one.
reserve funds you can keep.
Oh, okay, last one is from the golf department. So it's going for, in the amount of $32,500 is being transferred from golf salaries clubhouse in the amount of $8,000 and golf salaries maintenance workers, $24,500. And this is going to, within their department, golf equipment leases in the amount of $15,000, golf maintenance rentals, $12,000, and golf gasoline, $5,500, for a total of $32,500 being transferred within their own department.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. All right, and we do have some minutes. Gotta print them up. Yeah, I've got these here. Okay, so we have some minutes to approve from our May 9th, 2022 meeting. In attendance was myself, Pete Benoit, Eric Chu, Sue Delgado, and Bob Ferrera.
Second.
A motion and a second, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, minutes are approved. Okay, so that covers
I saw them in the email.
Yeah.
our agenda. Anyone have any old business that they want to discuss? Anybody have any new business? No new business, right, buddy? Okay. All right, so
Any
this,
new members on the finance committee yet?
we're gonna, yeah, we're starting to get a little thin. we're still, you know, Mr. St. Jean is still officially, you know, on our committee. He's on a leave of absence right now for health reasons, so, you know, his seat is still secure. But we've had an absence of one of our members for a long time, so I think that position's gonna need to be replaced.
If you ever come in to renew
I don't think so.
a membership or nothing?
I don't think so.
Yes,
I mean, the only positive thing right now is for us, for our committee, we don't have a lot going on the rest of the year. I mean, we'll probably have, I would anticipate a couple meetings before our fall town meeting. But even that, it's, I mean, where it's gonna be crucial is gonna be in January. And I'd hope to have like a full complement of members for January, so.
Advertising, hiring?
Hiring?
Yeah, hiring.
I don't know about the salary.
But the benefits are great.
Yeah.
Quality bonding
Yeah.
time with all of you. I'm pushing
Yes.
for a female representative, please, just
We have
saying.
one.
More, somebody to share.
Maybe somebody with some hair. Okay, I don't know.
I have-
You're my only other
I
one
have,
here.
I just choose to keep it short.
Yeah, so as far as like a next meeting date, there is not one. So just, you know, be on the lookout for emails in case something comes up. Otherwise, I don't anticipate us meeting, you know, the rest of the summer. But you never know.
Motion to adjourn?
We have a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, meeting adjourned.